I know that men get triggered when I say this, but I'm a private investigator and I want to give you guys some safety tips.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the safety tips for women. So I've put the stitches so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my truth.
I know that men get triggered when I say this, but I'm a private investigator and I want to give you guys some safety tips of things that you got to stop doing. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but unfortunately I do. Stop leaving your blinds open. Close your blinds. When I go out on surveillance and I can see everything inside of your house and I zoom in on my little camera and I can see what you're watching on TV, I can see everything. It's like a gold mine. Stop leaving your blinds open. Stop tagging yourself in places when you're still there. Save the photo or the video, post it after you've left. I can't explain how many times I've been sitting outside of somebody's house. I can't figure out why they're not there. Where are they at? Go to Instagram. They've tagged themselves at the cafe across the street, and sure enough, there they are. It's not safe to do when you're out. Stop leaving a footprint of where people can find you. Backpacking off of that, don't tag places that you frequent. Don't tag your gym. Don't tag the coffee shop that you go to every Tuesday at 2 p.m. People can start understanding your patterns and your habits, and that's not good. You don't want people who don't know you to start to know you. If you're walking through a parking lot, please don't be looking down at your phone. Please, please, please make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. That's so important, especially when you're in big parking lots like a mall or Target or something like that. Always make sure that you have both hands free and just don't be distracted when you're in a parking lot. If you ever feel like someone is following you, drive straight to the police station. Don't go near your neighborhood. Don't go to your mom's house. Go straight to the police station. It'll spook whoever's following you, and if not, at least you're at the police station. If you guys want to see a part 2, let me know, because don't even get me started on posting your license plate online.
5 things I don't do as a woman when I run errands alone. Number 1, I never put my groceries away with my back facing the parking lot. I always put my butt on my trunk and reach for my groceries and put them away like this, where I'm constantly having my head on a swivel and looking at the whole parking lot. If I were the other way and had my back like this, I'm putting myself in a vulnerable position where someone could just come up behind me. Number 2, I never have my door unlocked when I'm pumping gas. The only time it's unlocked is when I'm getting out of the car quickly and in the car. It's a known thing that people will come up to your passenger side and people leave their doors unlocked all the time. They'll grab your purse, try and steal your car, whatever. This happened to my aunt a few years ago in Atlanta. She was pumping her gas. Someone pulled up, her door was unlocked, stole her purse and her wallet right out of her car. It took like 2 seconds. Number 3, I never sit in front of any store, gas station, establishment, and just sit in my car. I don't care if I need to text somebody back, put directions in the GPS. I do not just sit in my car. Again, you're just putting yourself in a vulnerable position. Your door could be unlocked and someone has that moment to unlock it. Someone could try and tap on your window and take your car from you. Like, just don't sit in any parking lot by yourself. You need to get in and start driving. Number 4, I never roll my window down or engage with people on the side when I'm stopped at a light or a stop sign. I know that sounds harsh, but if I feel like someone is truly in danger and they need help, then I would just call 911 and give 911 their location. But I am never going to roll my window down to help someone or give money because people are crazy. And number 5, I'm not going to be afraid to utilize security and police officers that are in grocery stores and malls if I feel uncomfortable. This was a few years ago, but I was in Publix and this man was following me around the whole store, coming up behind me and grunting behind me. I was so uncomfortable and scared that I just ran out and went straight to my car and drove away. There was a police officer at the front, but adrenaline's going and I just wanted to get out of there. But looking back, I 100% would have gone to the police officer, let him know what happened and have him walk me to my car and file a report. And I'm gonna add a number 6, I do not park next to vans. I don't care if it's the front spot in the parking lot, do not park next to a van. The second you get out, it is so easy for them to slide open that back door and just throw you in there. No. I've seen enough true crime things. I would never park next to a van, just don't do it.
This is a safety tip for all my girls that live alone. I'm about to share 2 simple tips, and by implementing these 2 simple tips, you might potentially save your life. The sad truth is that you truly never know who might be watching, and by doing these small things, you might deter crime. Tip number 1, whenever you leave the house, as you're leaving and as you're pulling the door shut, you're gonna yell inside as though somebody's still there, "See you later," or "I'll call you when I get in the car." This way, if anybody is watching, they think that one, you don't live alone, somebody's there and somebody knows your whereabouts and that you are leaving at that moment. And on top of that, they no longer think that nobody's home. Tip number 2 is you're gonna find a used pair of men's boots. You could buy these a lot of different places. But the best thing to do is probably just ask a friend or family member if they have any old shoes that they can get rid of. From there, you're gonna put those boots right outside your front door. You wanna make sure that when somebody looks at these shoes, without a question, they know that they're men's boots. By placing those at your front door, it's gonna automatically make a criminal question whether or not they wanna take the risk of a man being there. Criminals assess the situation in 3 ways: the ease of their victim, their potential risk of getting hurt, and how likely they are to get away with the crime. The most important thing that you can do as a female, especially one that lives alone, is make yourself less ideal of a target. Stay safe out there. Specific examples when you should lie for your safety. Something I like to call lie to survive. Remember, practice makes perfect here. You're in the elevator in the building that you live in and somebody that you don't recognize asks if you live there. Respond, nope, just visiting some friends I went to college with. No, here just dropping off a few things for my brothers. Now let's say a Lyft, Uber, or taxi driver drops you off at your home and asks if this is where you live. Here you could respond with, nope, just visiting some family friends. Nope, on my way to a surprise party. Or you could even say, I wish, but no. Let's say you're sitting having a drink alone at the bar. Somebody that you get a bad vibe from sits down next to you and says, what's a girl like you doing here alone? Reply with, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend. Or waiting on some of my friends, they should be arriving any minute. I'm just waiting on my husband, he's outside parking. Now let's say you move to a new city and somebody asks if you're new here. Respond with, no, I'm just here visiting friends, but I actually used to live right down the street. No, but I used to go to school here. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where somebody says, does anybody know you're here? Your answer 100% of the time is yes. You're never alone, you're always expecting somebody, and somebody always knows where you are, even if that's not the case. Remember that you lie to de-escalate a situation or prevent it from escalating altogether. Your goal is to return home safely every single night. If you don't know by now, I am pro lying for your safety. I teach this because there's psychology behind it, and it's a wonderful first line of defense. I have a degree in criminology and psychology, and I share daily safety tips. Be sure to give me a follow, and as always, stay safe out there.
That's a video, guys. So I'm just here also to share my 2 cents, like what I think about today's video. So as women navigate the world differently, whether we're walking alone at night, using public transportation, or even interacting with strangers online, safety is always a priority. While we can't control everything, we can be proactive and take steps to protect ourselves. The unfortunate truth is that danger doesn't always come from obvious places. It can be seen in a friendly smile, a seemingly innocent conversation, or even in the place we feel most comfortable. One of the most important things is to always trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Women are often thought to be polite, to not make a scene, or to avoid being seen as rude, but your safety comes first, always. If you get a bad feeling about someone or situation, listen to that gut feeling. It exists for a reason. Working with confidence and awareness can also detect potential threats. Predators often look for easy targets, someone distracted, lost in their phone, or appearing unsure or surrounding. Keeping yourself head up, making eye contact, and walking with purpose can make a big difference. When it comes to transportation, always be aware of surroundings. Whether you're using a ride share service, taking a taxi, or even just get into your own car, make it a habit. Check your environment first. If you're using a ride share, confirm the car details before getting in. Ask the driver, who are you here to pick up? Instead of giving them your name first, this ensure that they are the correct driver. If something feels off during the ride, don't hesitate to end it early. Call someone or even fake a phone call to let the driver know you're in contact with someone. In public places, be mindful of how much personal information you share. Strangers don't need to know where you live, they will know that you are alone. Social media can also be risky if you post your location in real time. If you're at a cafe, gym, or even on vacation, consider posting about it after you left. This prevents anyone from tracking your movements. At home, security should be a priority. Lock your doors and windows, and if you're just sleeping out for a few minutes, if you live alone, avoid putting your full name on your mailbox or apartment. Use station instead. A doorbell camera or even a simple peephole check can help you see who's outside before opening the door. Be conscious about who you let into your home, even service workers or delivery people. If you're dating, especially online, prioritize safety. Meet in public places. Tell friend where you're going and consider sharing your location with someone you trust. Be conscious about drinking too much or leaving your drink unattended to. If something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to leave. A good man will respect your boundaries and consents, and anyone who tries to pressure you is showing a red flag. Another key tip is having a plan. Knowing emergency exists in buildings, have a safety contact in your phone under a name, and carry simple self defense tools like pepper spray or a personal alarm. They are legal in your area. But even without tools, confidence and awareness are your biggest weapons. If you ever feel threatened, don't be afraid to make noise, attract attention, or call for help. At the end of the day, staying safety doesn't mean living in fear, it means being prepared. Women deserve to feel safe and move freely without constantly looking over their shoulders. While we can't control the world around us, we can take steps to minimize risk and protect ourselves. Stay smart, stay aware, and mostly importantly, trust yourself. So when you're walking and you feel like something is off, please kindly move where there are people, okay? So one thing I can tell you that in this world where we're living, like it's not safe at the moment. So there's this story which I saw on the internet of a mother who lost her child. The child was in Canada studying, and one time she decided to go to the pool, okay, where the forest and they had a pool. So her mother tried to communicate to her, but she was not going through her like 2 days. Now she got worried, like, okay, my child always communicates. And the moment that I've seen her money, she was supposed to say something to me, but nothing. Tried calling her, she's not picking up. Calling the roommate said she's not there because she's gone back home. But she lives with a man in that apartment. And the mother was shocked, like, I don't know all this that you live with the man. And the sad part is that this child was found dead in the oasis in the forest. And she was found on the water. She was wrapped with silk tape, all that. Okay, so for us ladies, we need to be okay, we need to be very careful. Not all the people we meet online are good people. Let's put that in mind, okay? It's very important for a person. Your safety comes on board. If you're meeting someone, go in public places, and if you can bring your friend, bring them along, but you can not actually sit on the same place. But if you're comfortable, you can sit with them, but they can sit on a different table. They're just observing for you, because there was another story where a woman went on the date with a friend together, but this man didn't know that they're together. And when they're seated, they talked, and later the lady said, I'm going to the toilet, and the friend said, okay, go, I'm still looking. After she just gone, this man put something in the oasis. Um, put something in her food, and it was crazy like that. And the friend came running to her, saying, he has put something. Don't drink that day. That drink. That's how they came outside and find a gang of men with a car. So they were ready to take them. This is how they ran out